Welcome, dear viewers and loyal subscribers, to another enlightening discussion. Today we delve into the profound world of Stoicism, a school of thought that has its roots deeply embedded in the rich soils of ancient Greece. Stoicism, as it was then and is now, is an embracing philosophy that teaches us to focus on what is within our control and let go of what is not. It encourages us to cultivate virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, and to live in harmony with nature. Now, why are we talking about Stoicism? Well, that's because we live in a time where anxiety is all too common. In the hustle and bustle of our modern lives, we often find ourselves overwhelmed by worries, fears, and uncertainties. Anxiety in its many forms has become a prevalent companion of our times, affecting millions around the globe. Stoicism, however, offers a fresh lens to view this widespread issue. The Stoics believed that our reactions rather than the external events themselves are what cause us distress. They taught that by changing our perceptions and responses we can attain a state of tranquility, regardless of what life throws at us. In essence, Stoicism is about accepting the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. It's about understanding that we can't control the world around us, but we can control our thoughts, our reactions, and ultimately, our peace of mind. And that, dear viewers, is a powerful tool when it comes to managing anxiety. So, as we explore the principles of Stoicism and how they can be applied to alleviate anxiety, we invite you to approach this journey with an open mind. If you're finding this topic as fascinating as we do, please hit that like button to show your support. And remember, the path to tranquility isn't a destination, but a journey. Let's embark on that voyage together. Diving right into the first remedy, Stoicism teaches the importance of understanding what is and isn't in your control. Now, this might sound like a simple concept, but it's one that many of us struggle with on a daily basis. A common trigger of anxiety is the feeling of being out of control, of being unable to shape events or outcomes in our lives. We worry about the future, we fret about the past, we stress over the opinions of others, all of which are, in essence, beyond our control. This constant attempt to control the uncontrollable can create a cycle of anxiety that's hard to break. This is where the wisdom of Stoicism comes in. Stoicism encourages us to differentiate between what we can and cannot control. It guides us to focus our energy and attention on the areas of our lives where we can make a difference, and to let go of those we can't. Imagine the peace that comes with releasing the burden of trying to control everything. Imagine the relief of acknowledging that certain things are simply out of your hands. This doesn't mean giving up or being passive. It means directing your efforts where they can have the most impact, and accepting that some things are just as they are. By understanding and embracing this principle, we can start to alleviate the grip of anxiety. We can start to live more fully in the present, and worry less about the uncontrollable. By focusing on what is within our control, we can reduce the power of anxiety over our lives. Now let's explore the second remedy, the Stoic practice of negative visualization. This might sound a bit counterintuitive, but bear with me. Negative visualization is essentially a mental stress test. It's about mentally rehearsing the worst-case scenarios, not to dwell on them, but to be prepared for them. Imagine you're going on a hike. You'd probably check the weather, prepare your gear, plan your route, right? That's you considering the negatives, the what-ifs, and preparing accordingly. That's negative visualization in action. But how does this help with anxiety? Well, anxiety often stems from fear of the unknown, the unexpected. By visualizing these scenarios, we are stripping them of their power to surprise us. We become mentally prepared to face them, should they arise, thereby reducing our anxiety. Moreover, negative visualization has another significant benefit. By contemplating what could go wrong, we gain a newfound appreciation for what's going right. We begin to value our blessings more, fostering a sense of gratitude. We realize that many of the things we take for granted, like our health or our loved ones, are not guaranteed and could change at any moment. This practice, while it might seem grim at first, is actually a tool for cultivating resilience and gratitude. It's about understanding the impermanence of things and appreciating them while they're still here. Through negative visualization, we can build resilience to anxiety and foster gratitude. Our third remedy delves deeper into the realm of control, introducing the dichotomy of control. The dichotomy of control is a powerful Stoic principle that challenges us to discern between what is and isn't within our control. It's a clear twofold perspective. There are things we can control, and there are things we can't. It's that simple, and yet, it's this simplicity that often eludes us. Think of it as a mental sorting process. On one side, you have elements within your grip, your actions, your responses, your perspectives, your decisions. These are areas where your personal power reigns supreme. You have the capacity to influence, to shape, and to direct these aspects of your life. On the other side, you have elements beyond your control. The weather, the traffic, other people's opinions, the passage of time. These are areas where your power ceases to exist. No amount of worry, stress, or anxiety can change these elements. They are, quite simply, out of your hands. Recognizing and accepting this dichotomy is a transformative exercise. It can be a real game changer for managing anxiety. Too often, our minds are cluttered with concerns about the uncontrollable, leaving us feeling helpless and overwhelmed. But when we sort through these worries, we find that many of them dwell in the realm of the uncontrollable. The dichotomy of control invites us to let go of these uncontrollable elements. It encourages us to save our energy, our worry, our stress, for the things we can actually change. It's like a mental decluttering, removing unnecessary burdens from our minds. This Stoic practice doesn't promise to erase anxiety, but it does offer a way to manage it, to keep it in check. By focusing on what we can control, we empower ourselves. We reclaim our mental space, our energy, and our time from the grips of anxiety. So the next time you find your mind spiraling with worry, remember the dichotomy of control. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go. If it is, then channel your energy into positive action. The dichotomy of control allows us to channel our energy effectively, reducing anxiety. Our final remedies, Stoic mindfulness and embracing adversity, are powerful tools in our fight against anxiety. Stoic mindfulness is a practice that encourages us to focus on the present moment. It's about being fully aware of what's happening right here, right now, without the distraction of past regrets or future anxieties. Think of it as a spotlight, highlighting the present and pushing everything else into the shadows. When we are mindful, we're not worrying about what might happen tomorrow or ruminating over what happened yesterday. We are simply existing, in this moment, and in this moment alone. The beauty of Stoic mindfulness is that it can be practiced anytime, anywhere. Whether you're taking a walk, eating dinner, or simply sitting quietly, you can practice being fully present and mindful. And with regular practice, you'll find that your worries and anxieties have less power over you. You'll be able to enjoy the simple pleasures of life without the constant background noise of anxiety. Now let's turn our attention to our fifth and final remedy, embracing adversity. Stoicism teaches us that challenges, obstacles, and adversities are not to be feared, but rather, to be welcomed. Why? Because they provide opportunities for growth and self-improvement. They toughen us, make us resilient, and equip us with the skills and mindset to tackle future challenges head-on. When we embrace adversity, we change our perspective on the challenges we face. We stop seeing them as threats and start seeing them as opportunities. This shift in perspective can dramatically reduce our anxiety. Instead of worrying about what might go wrong, we start focusing on what we can learn and how we can grow from the experience. In the grand scheme of life, the adversities we face today will become the stepping stones to our success tomorrow. With Stoic mindfulness and embracing adversity, we can face anxiety head-on and transform it into an opportunity for growth. As we conclude, it's clear that Stoicism provides a unique and powerful approach to managing anxiety. In our journey today, we've explored 5 key Stoic remedies. We began with understanding what is in your control, a crucial first step in addressing anxiety. Next, we delved into the practice of negative visualization, a technique that helps us prepare for and accept the uncertainties of life. We then examined the dichotomy of control, a principle that reminds us to focus on our actions and responses, rather than external events. Lastly, we covered the concepts of Stoic mindfulness and embracing adversity, both of which equip us to face life's challenges with courage and resilience. Each of these remedies, when understood and applied, can serve as a powerful tool in your battle against anxiety. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Remember, the key to managing anxiety lies within you, and Stoicism can help unlock that potential.